Indeed, it is another Thursday night. Hey, Miss Carla, how are you doing?
Hi, everyone.
Yes,
How are
indeed.
you doing?
Oh, I am good. It's been an amazing, magnificent day.
A
Yeah,
few times.
we had the little tech gremlins
Yeah,
giving us difficulties.
yeah. I'm sorry if I seem far away today. It's because of I don't know why. We don't know why it's doing this. Wait a
We
minute. Let
don't
me
even.
see. No, it's still not. Okay, we're here.
We are
Nothing
working vertical today.
about it. Well, we're here.
Indeed, we are here, and it's another night for Crazy Carla's concoctions. And
I'm so
I'm excited for you. Who do we have with us tonight?
excited. Yeah. Y'all, are y'all here? Okay. The Grammy Award winner, Save the Art producer, all kind of award winning, rapping, singing, acting, Justine Kilo.
There he is.
Right? What date is that? That's the host. So he is on here tonight, and
Yes.
it's gonna be a high time.
Hey.
See? I'm so
So much for that witness protection program.
I'm sorry. I said D. I mean, it could be for dinosaurs, or it could be for anything. So how y'all doing? Y'all come on in, like Grandma say, come on in,
Have a seat.
have a
Okay.
seat.
So let's go ahead and pay some bills. Let's start off with intuitive readings by Myra.
Intuitive readings by Myra. Just that, y'all. Um, she's dope. She reads your energy. She takes your energy literally and tells you things. And I mean, like stuff that would make you lay down in the floor and be like, wait a minute. Dude, this woman got a camera in my house. Like, what's going on? Like, what's really going on? She's amazing. She's very grounded. She's very down to earth. You don't believe in it, then this is up for you. But for those of you who do, trust me, you won't go wrong. My friends, I've had a few friends utilize her, and they have told me they are so grateful. So there's her number, 336-480-1653. You can book her online at intuitivereadingsbymyra.com. She does virtual and she does in person. If you're here in the Triad area or in North Carolina and want to make the drive, I'm telling you, it's worth it. She's on IG under Intuitive Readings by Myra, and she has a very positive, high energy, even funny page. So go follow her.
There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and do Sweet Lime.
Sweet Line, Kaya Mitchell, y'all. I mean, not today, but she keeps my locks right. She keep a sister looking how she supposed to be looking. Me and countless others, my friends Javetta and Taranza and just countless others that y'all know out here in these natural hair streets, with the locks and the color, and she does it all, y'all. She's amazing. She's great at makeup. Follow her, Sweet Lime underscore Lime LLC. She's on IG. There's a phone number, a business line. Um, Hit her up and tell her Carla sent you. That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her Carla sent you. All right, then. All right.
All right. And last but definitely never least is the Sweet Truth Bakery and Catering.
Yes,
Mm-mm-mm.
True Bakery and Catering. My girl Faith Renee. Um, Listen, she was on here last week
Mm-hmm.
teasing us with her sweet. She had Troy Feener for that strawberry lemon cheesecake when it got off of here. But I'm telling you, baby, once you
Ooh.
eat her stuff, once it touch your lips, you're gonna have a problem because you're gonna be wanting. That's all you're gonna be wanting. Especially that banana pudding cake. Holla at me. Cookies, cake. She's award winning. I mean, y'all, go see her. She's on IG at D underscore sweet underscore truth one. She's on Facebook at Sweet Truth. There's her phone number, 336. Look, I can't read it. 986-9040. Oh God, that hurt my eyes, but there she is. So y'all go check her out and tell her Carla sent you. Okay.
Yo, there you go. Man, I tell you, that last week in them desserts, you fiending is a very good word. That is appropriate. Man.
Yeah, definitely. So, I'm excited about tonight's guest because he keeps me laughing. He should be a comedian. He should be a comedian. He's a
Yeah.
funny dude, but he has a lot of knowledge. He knows a lot about the entertainment business, music, and otherwise. So,
Hmm.
where you go?
I don't know. That's what I was waiting for him to come back. Oh, there he is. So let's bring in your guest.
What's happening? What's- Look, the phone rang, and when the phone rang, it knocked my thing off. I was like, "What is going on?"
You gonna have to put that thing on the roll.
Do not disturb or something
Yeah,
like that.
because
How do I do
everybody start calling you. Everybody start texting and calling you when you start doing this every time.
Exactly.
You got an
How do
iPhone, right?
So if I
You have an iPhone. Yeah,
if I
just
just ignore it, it won't do nothing, right?
turn off the switch.
Oh wait,
That should stop it.
Oh, that little switch. Bam. There we
Dancing
go.
on the ceiling. All right. Well, you guys have fun.
Right now, I'm still in these Android sweet streets.
Well, you guys have fun. I'll be here in the back.
Thank you. Hey, Stevie!
What's happening then? How you been?
Thank you so much for coming on. Look, that's Soul Red's music. He said, that's his alias. I'm gonna listen. I be calling him by his real name on here all the time. I don't care. I just be out of order.
So Red's music. What's poppin'?
So we'll have people on as the night progresses. I pray. I hope. I'm very excited to have you on here.
Thank you for having me.
Shoot the breeze with old girl. This has been a very exciting year for people. For you, sir.
Facts.
Mhm.
Yep.
Hi, darling. Hi, Miss Kim. Look, that's my girl down in Texas. She got a show too, and you should check out her show. You will holler.
Oh,
Her and her best friend have a show. It is Party in Purpose. They are shooting up. So I don't even know where to start. I wrote down all this stuff, and then I was like, when you sent me, I was like, okay, so y'all, let me tell y'all the backstory about Rasheen Kilo. So y'all got to know him. So when I tell people when I do the show, I'll be like, okay, so y'all want to send a few pictures or a clip or something to Troy so he can show it while we're doing the show.
Right.
Just feel free because I want to promote. I want you to get your stuff out there, right? Because that's how we do it, right?
Right.
Most people they send like a picture or two, or they might send a clip or whatever. This Negro right here,
That's right.
he done sent the whole bibliography of I said, he come up with, just so you know this, but I said, what fail? So listen, so the way we gonna do this thing tonight.
That's right. We're gonna do different.
See, we gonna get into it. He already done changed things. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah, I just like my camera like this. But you know what? It made me look like I got breasts. I might need to keep this so listen. Tonight, y'all, for those of y'all who don't know Kilo. Kilo! I don't know so that sounds funny. I'm like, Kilo. Because people whole lot say Kilo this and Kilo, and I be sitting like, who? And I was like, oh, Rasheen. Because when I first met him, I said, what's your name? He said, Rasheen. So that's always stuck in my head. So even though everybody calls him Kilo, I never call him that. And I ain't going to.
So we must have met in a different type of setting. Because certain settings I say Rasheen.
I don't know, but I don't know. Because I said, no. Because remember, you did tell me Kilo. And I said, what's your government name, and you said Rasheen.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
And
okay.
oh, girl, don't they look like? Look
Look,
at listen, girl,
look, you had to stop and give him some props.
baby.
You had to give him some props tonight. He's like, "Oh, girl."
I got it engaged. Look, let me back up for the camera so it can really look like I got something. Listen, and I said, oh, damn it. Anyway, this is my thing. So, Kilo, Rasheen, Grammy Award winning,
Right.
Mr. Save the Art.
Right.
He got recognized during the Juneteenth event that we did.
Yeah, Arts Legacy Awards. Bam.
He got a Legacy Award.
Bam.
Like, you just been doing this a long time, huh?
Doing a long time.
Yeah. And then what I like about Rasheen is he just always look out for the little people. That's how he gets popular.
I'm an underdog, so I ride with the underdogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Always been an underdog. It don't matter. I'm always with the underdogs because I'm from Newark. I'm Brick City, so Brick City, throw it up.
Throw it up.
So we stay grounded. You know.
Yeah, New Jersey people are very down to earth, unless they're not. So we got some Bouchatonians out of Jersey.
Bouchatonians.
But yeah. Let's talk about that Grammy. So that's gonna be you next, son. That's gonna be you.
Right.
Look, we gonna do his Grammy because I'm gonna do a spoken word album. He gonna grace me. You know what I'm saying? Something.
All right.
So,
thank you,
as a matter of fact, his birthday was what? Last week?
July 20th, yeah.
So we're gonna get into
5.0.
He turned 50, y'all. Congratulations.
5.0. Thank you.
You're
Thank
still
you.
here.
A lot of people don't even realize that I'm that old. I've been around. My video was out. My video was out when I was 21 on MTV Raps. I was signed to Quincy Jones on Quest Warner Brothers. So I go way back.
That's the one where you got the little plants looking like my
Yeah, I got the twisty, got my old dogs in.
I say that. I say we had hair, Jesus.
Right. Long hair. Long too. It was long.
It was skinny and everything. But
I was getting my a lot of people thought we was from California. They thought I was really from Cali. Yeah. When we traveled, because we did a tour. We did a tour and we came to North Carolina, to Atlanta, and everybody thought we was from California. We was like, we're from Jersey. It was like, nah, you gotta be from Cali with that hair, yo. That hair. Absolutely. Yeah. I go back.
Wow.
Thank you, Miss Lady.
Yeah. So I just, so here's what we'll do. Because usually what I do is I'll run down this list of questions. And I still have questions for you. Okay. But what I'll do is I'll use the pictures to help with the questions.
the pictures make you ask different questions, huh?
As I was looking at the pictures, I was like, you know what? This will kind of flow with all these pictures now. Leave it to him to do this. Right. So, Troy, throw the first picture up. Just throw a picture up. Now, that was right there. Where we take that picture at, Rasheen? What was doing?
That was here. I think you was being interviewed.
Oh, when I did the
interview
show. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he was behind the camera, and we were cutting. That's what happened. And we took a moment and took a picture.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, I actually had to take that moment, because when y'all girls get together, y'all start flicking it up and all that. Y'all forget the brothers on the side. So I had to jump in and say, hey, can I get a picture too? That's how that really happened.
We go further on Crazy Carla Concoction tonight.
Right.
I'm drinking a little apple cider.
Okay.
With some, little.
I wish I would have known because I would have had my honey lemon drop on deck.
I told you to bring your drink on here. I just told you that in your thing yesterday.
Look, I would have brought my drinks on deck. But we've been moving, so I haven't had an opportunity to mix a new batch.
You out of order. You cannot be on here without no drink. You can't go back there and grab you a drink. How you gonna be on
I'm the drink. I am the drink. I'm the concoction.
I'm good.
See the art, that's concoction for me. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna put everything. Show them this picture, Troy. This Negro right here. Now this right here. Explain this picture, Rasheen.
Let me tell you something. That is the Barn Dinner Theater when Tennille was doing a show. I believe it's called Soul Sisters, and she said, "Look, She said, "Look, I want you to. I'm gonna try to get you to bring your art up in here." And then when I brought a few pieces of art, and then they asked me, "Can I do the stage?" So I called my boy Leo Rucker and Clara Debnam, and we all sat there and we did that whole stage together. I drew that out on a piece of paper first, and then we all just boom, 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 filled in the blanks. And that thing was dope. That thing was dope.
He is so creative, y'all. You should see how he paints and does stuff like from scratch. It's amazing.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, Troy. So that leads with you being so creative. What's your zodiac sign?
Hey, I'm on the cusp. I'm celebrating 2 zodiacs. That's right. I'm the Cancer and I'm the Leo. Bam, I'm on both sides. Let's get it.
You know what? You're really a Leo. I tell him this all the time. He's not no real Cancer because
I'm a
you know
what? I'm really the Leo.
he emotional. So I let him, girl, wait, you ought to see all the stuff that he draws in paint.
Well, thank you. You see
Now,
this piece I'm sitting?
when I get rich, I'm gonna get one of his paintings. You know, I can't afford his paintings.
I got one for you right now. What's up? What's up?
For real?
Yeah.
For real,
I got
my
one for you right now. I got one for you right now.
Don't say that. Don't make me cry because I put it in.
I got one for you right now.
What?
I got you right now. So, you know, tomorrow, whatever you want to meet, I got one. I'm loading up. Look at all the art I got sitting here. Look. Just art sitting around. Tina Turner stuff over here. Just art. Taking the stuff off the walls and I'm putting it in some new homes. You know what I'm saying?
Because I told him, you know, I can't afford no Rasheen Pugh right now because I ain't on the pole no more. You know, I'm making an honest living. So I'm just like, but hey, if I keep going to games and get these bras that make me look like I'm high and lifted up like that, wait a minute.
I got you. I got a piece for you. I got a special piece for you.
And you know what colors I like.
What colors?
What I got on?
Is that orange?
Orange and yellow and red. Those are my colors.
Okay.
So
I got a piece that got a lot of colors in it. It'd be perfect for you.
And I like anything with browns in it. I love browns. Lord, girl,
I'm on the Cancer side.
Yes, girl, listen, let me tell you, because you know, cancer men make my butt itch. I tell people that all the time. They make my head.
Your butt itch?
All of that. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you about that. Troy, next picture. Oh, the next. So this was on your birthday.
Right. Right.
What's that?
That is the diamond plaque. That's the diamond plaque for the Miseducation selling 10 million in the US. But see, people didn't know that Miseducation sold over 20 million records years ago. But it wasn't 10 million in the US. You know what I mean? So it probably was like 6 or 7 million US, then the rest was all around the world. But now it just reached 10 million status US. So that's the plaque.
So why you getting a plaque? Why you getting a plaque? Tell these guys.
Come on, because I tell people like this. I am a co-writer of 8 songs on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, but I have a bigger credit than that. First of all, my biggest credit is when Wendy Williams said on the phone that Lauryn was pregnant. I called Lauryn because we were friends. She told me, come by. And she was sitting there, had a little pot belly out, and she was telling me she wanted to work on a project with me. And she asked me, did I know somebody who do beats? And I was like, my boy Vader. She's like, you know somebody who do play guitar? I was like, yeah, Joe, he's staying at Vader House. She said, you know somebody play keys? I said, yo, he got a brother named Ted, and he played the keys. He at Vader House too. And I went and got them and brought them back to Lauryn House. So with that being said, I'm not just a person who co-wrote 8 songs. I'm the guy that brought the whole team together that created the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So that was the essence.
Right now, every time I hear that, I be feel like I got the Holy Ghost. I be,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? There's a clip on Instagram with me sitting in a studio, because I'm the one who was telling her to go, my joy, you know, and go up. And then I'm sitting at the board, and they're in the booth going, marching to Zion. It's actually on Instagram. It's crazy. And I'm also a person.
My daughter, when that song came out, and honey, that song used to tell me, you ain't talking.
Well, I'm also the owner of the footage of the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm the only person on the planet that has the footage of her being in the booth singing these songs, and us in Jamaica for 17 days, us in the attic. I mean, all of that.
Because what's one thing a Leo is gonna do? We gonna have footage. That's not Cancer. That's Leo.
Look, that's good.
That's Leo.
Let me tell you what was funny. We went to Jamaica, right? She was like, "We're gonna go and record in Bob Marley's studio." And we got there. We were staying in one of Bob Marley's guest houses, and we were looking out the window, and it was like all these goats and stuff. So I told the girl that I was seeing at the time, I said, yo, send me a VHS camera, because that's what was out. We didn't even have cell phones that had video on it back then. So I said, send me a camera. She sent me a camera all the way to Jamaica. I had it in like 3 days, right? And I was just taping goats. I was literally taping goats in the mountains and everything. And one day, Lauren just said, Kilo, record this. And I'm just like this. And next thing you know, that was the camera that was just capturing everything. Just everything. It's crazy.
And it's just so amazing that the Most High put that in your system, in your spirit to do that, because that album has helped you to do a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Throughout the years. And not just that, who else did you win a Grammy for, sir?
Well, the Grammy is for the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
But I was also Grammy nominated for Faith Evans. I was Grammy nominated for Emily King. I was also Grammy nominated for Heather Headley. And Emily King, Heather Headley. Yeah, those are the other 3 nominations I had. Yeah. So, but I worked with some of everybody. We did Aretha Franklin, Rose is a Rose. I wrote with Babyface. LL Cool J, Anthony Hamilton. Huh? Oh, look. Did you clutch the move? You clutched them? You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, and I love Faith. You know, Faith is my girl, first of all. Because I'm like, between Faith and Jill Scott and Mary J. Blige, them 3 sisters that had a video camera followed me around and got in my business and then wrote the song.
Let me tell you something. Faith Evans is like, you know how you got certain people you meet and they like your superhero? Faith Evans was like a superhero for me. Because there was a time
in Jersey, everybody loves her. And I remember when she was singing in church choirs.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember going to a church service and Whitney Houston was singing in a church choir, and so was Faith.
Okay.
And that was a long time ago. Like I was like 12.
Well, let me tell you something. Like after the Lauryn whole thing had went down and we started working on different projects, there was something, you know, I was partners with me and my other partner, well, I ain't gonna say his name, but we had a falling out. And we had a falling out. At that time, I had only wrote to his tracks. You see what I'm saying? And Faith called me and was like, Kilo, I heard y'all beefing or whatever. Come see me in New York. And when I came over there, she put me on that Burning Up. My heart is like burning up. So so I wrote the remix to that.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah, I wrote that joint. And then she got another record that was called The Good Life. The Good Life, good friends, no stresses, the good life. And Ja Rule and them were on it. You gotta look that song up. The Good Life by Faith Evans.
Yeah,
So,
listen.
but she put me on 6 different projects. And she was like, yo, you one of the dopest writers I know. And I was like, say it again.
He just be in Greensboro chilling with us. Look, chilling.
So, but I was a rapper. And it was a lady named Penny McDonald. Penny McDonald has the credit for like creating 106 in Park, right? Okay. And she shot our video when we was on Quest Records, which is Quincy Jones' label. And when Quincy closed the label down, he didn't, he wasn't really a hip hop head. He didn't really know what he's doing on that tip. But when he closed the label down, she came to me and my partner and was like, yo, y'all need to do some songs, like R&B songs. And I was like, ain't nobody doing no R&B songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm a rapper, you know? She was like, oh, she was like, Kilo, you wrote hooks and you were singing the hooks on your rap album and blah, blah, blah. And she started telling me to try it, at least try it. And I said, you know what? Let me try. And I would go and get all these different records, Donny Hathaway, Stevie and all of them. And I would listen and I would really just ride and listen to Al Green, Curtis Mayfield, just listen and listen. And then I even created what people call, what they have like a different part of themselves. I'm Mr. Maygreen. That's my singing self. When I sing, I'm Mr. Maygreen. When I rap, I'm OG Kilo.
Right, so, your alter ego.
Right, yeah. Exactly. That's what it is. So from studying, and I started writing songs, but because I'm a rapper, I was aggressive. And I felt like if I was going to be a songwriter, I wanted to be one of the best songwriters. So my wordplay had to be like bam, bam, bam. Because I was like, as a rapper, I used to battle rap. So I was like, if I'm going to be nice with the lyrics, I got to be crazy with these lyrics. So I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And writing songs, I remember one day, and I think I was like 30 something, and I was in this big house living in Piscataway on an acre land and cars pouring out the driveway and all these. I had all of this money, right? And I remember saying, dang, I realized I didn't want to be the best rapper in the world. I wanted the lifestyle of the best rapper in the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had from being a songwriter. So I was like, I was so happy that I stepped out and tried something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a question that popped up and it went off the screen, but it was about the lawsuit. And I can't say certain things about the lawsuit. I'll say, I know you can't talk about a lawsuit, but you can really tell songwriter, producer, best protected. I'll tell you one thing, when it comes to, let me tell all music people that's listening about this lawsuit. Because it might have looked like these guys was just battling this girl. It was way deeper than that. This was a lawsuit where we fought against like Goliath. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, this was, there's a book that's this thick, and it's called Know the Music Business by Donald Patsman, a big attorney. And that was her lawyer. Donald Patsman, Sony Records, Columbia Records, Rough House Management, against 3 guys with 1 lawyer, right? So it was writers and producers fighting for writers and producers all over the freaking world. You know what I mean? And it was like the Giants.
I didn't know anything.
It was like, huh?
I said I didn't know anything about this. Keep going.
Oh, you didn't know about the lawsuit?
No.
Oh yeah. It was a big lawsuit, and it really, we always say that it was other people's influences that came around while we were creating the album, but that could be iffy because there was a conversation that was had where it was like, what makes you think I listen to other people? So I was like, so if this your idea, then it is what it is, right? But the lawsuit was, were really, because after this lawsuit happened, it was one of the biggest checks that Sony had ever cut anybody. It was a $5.5 million lawsuit. Anybody can look it up. It's everywhere, right? And after that, there were a lot of people. Mary J. Blige, I'm gonna just call it like it is. Alicia Keys had some issues that was coming out, and they had to, because we knew crews that were working with other celebrities that were not getting paid either, and that was getting ripped off. And
right.
They were like, yo, y'all really gonna fight? And we was like, yo, what we got to lose? we already from Newark. We from the bottom, all right? We from the bottom.
Right.
And it wasn't, we didn't beg nobody. Like, we already had a record deal, and somebody made an introduction from one artist that had a record deal to another artist that had a record deal. Mm-hmm. So the Fugees was meeting OCM. You know what I'm saying? And now we decided to work together. But at some point, somebody forgot that we wasn't just nobodies. We had lawyer friends too. We had Quincy Jones that signed us. We had plenty of people in the industry that knew who we were, even though we wasn't large at the time. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, and everybody who was around, basically, they saw it. There was not just footage. We never even got to the courtroom because the evidence would have been just retarded.
Right.
Everybody knew. Everybody knew.
Right.
You couldn't even, because at that time, you didn't see Lauren by herself. You saw Lauren and us. You didn't see Lauren and Wyclef and Prize. You saw Lauren and us. Right. We were her brothers at this time, protecting her when she went to shows. We were security. We was everything.
Right.
We were her brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it was, but I think at the end of the day, you know, even in the Quran, it says, any business that you do with a person, put it in writing. So we definitely learned that lesson, that anytime you do any business, put it in writing. Because if it's in writing, you don't have to argue later. You already know, we already agreed to terms. You're going to get this, I'm going to get that. It's already there. You know what I mean? And you never have to worry about suing each other later, because it's funny how money changes a situation.
Okay. It does.
You feel me? So that was a lesson, but you know, a lot of people stopped getting jerked after that lawsuit. A lot of superstars started paying people because they didn't want to be Lauren. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They didn't want to get, you know, made example. I mean, there was a dent because we had to prove ourselves everywhere we went to. Every time we walked in the office, people were like, did y'all really do? It was like, yo, press play. And we had to show them a song that was just as banging, just as swinging. The lyrics had to swing, you know what I mean? And they had to be like, okay, all right, y'all did it. It's right there. I can hear it.
Yeah, Lauren,
she,
oh my God.
I actually spoke to Lauren.
By the Fugees. That's my favorite. I don't care. When I hear that Yoda lady, I be ready to put on some damn Timbs and throw my hair. Okay.
I actually spoke to Lauren not too long ago, and it was a couple months ago. Somebody connected us, Candace, who actually sings background with her, and it was like, you know, it was brief, but it was love. You know, at the end of the day.
So Red said, y'all
when she had Zion, I had my first son, Kyrie, 1 month later.
Yeah. That was his birth. 96? 96.
Yeah, it was back then. It was,
and that was that video. Yeah, back then. But listen, it's halftime. We're gonna come back, but we got our artist of the week. So hold up.
All right.
Yes, indeed. So our blast artist of the week is our man Stanley Flake, and this is Tranquility.
Have taken over the land because of greed in the hearts of men. People are ever been. There's no peace in the home. Husband and wives can't get along. Children, they often go astray, looking for love in a wrong way. A warm embrace given to a child now has been scarred by perverted hands. Mothers are restless, fathers are afraid because of a work that's been shipped away. Some preachers compromise the word of God, while the church has lost the love. I find it hard. There's got to be a better way to resolve these problems we're having today. There was a time in God we trust, and we had love for our fellow man. Now it's just a game we play while this world keeps turning around. What we need is a word from the Lord, a word to go out and not return void. Heavenly Father, please hear our prayer. Heal the land and please don't delay. Turn our hearts back to the Father. Give us the faith. Start over again. Please stop the hate and confusion. Tranquility is not an illusion. Trust God. Stop living in the past. Head towards the future. It's the only way God has for us. It's a solution. Give us your peace.
Yes, indeed. And that was our man, Mr. Stanley Flake, with Tranquility.
Hey, I like
And-
that joint.
I
Yes,
did
indeed.
too.
I
It's a
like
clean
that.
Every
song.
amount of Stevie Wonder.
Exactly. It
Mhm.
gave me Stevie Wonder, and then it gave me Donnie, the colored section. Y'all familiar with that?
Oh, I love him. What?
Hi. I was like, do
Oh, we sorry. Look, we just music people. Sorry. Right.
It's all good. But listen, if you are an independent artist or even an upcoming comedian that would like to get some exposure, you can go ahead and join blastmusic247.com and register for free and then join the family. Once again, that is blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, guys, back to you
I got
guys.
music. I got music.
Well,
Hey,
then you can talk to me.
we'll talk.
What you see right side?
You know what? I don't.
Let me take my sip.
I see grandbaby cake. Look, my grandbaby back there showing me her food and her drinks. Okay. So, um,
The way you left off at.
I just want to say that Stanley Flake was kind of banging. I liked it. Not kind
That
of
was a
banging.
nice joint. I was like this. I was listening to the words. I was listening into the phone and hearing the message. That was pretty cool. I like the kids at the end. The kids at the end playing outside. That was cool.
But I like it. Tranquility, because that's how it makes you feel tranquil, you know?
Right.
Tranquilo, you know? Tranquilo.
I saw the video. That would have been a dope video for that.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that as an in the park situation. Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. So next picture, please.
Next picture. Hey.
Two of those beautiful people.
Hey. Now right there, that is me on one side, and you see Morgan Flowerchild bigger than all the right. All the way to the right, and that's us working on the film called Find My Way, the musical.
And it's so cute.
Those are all the kids that was involved. There's more kids actually involved, but that was the one scene that we were shooting at Morgan's mom's house. And we was doing this song, You Think You're Better Than the Rest of Us. Oh, that was mad fun. This movie came about because Will Smith, Jay-Z, and them came out with Annie, right? And me with my smart mouth, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, why they had to go and do a remake when they got all this talent? Why they just ain't create a brand new movie and use the black girl? You know? And somebody said, why don't you do it? And I said, well, what you saying? I said, I'll do the challenge. I said, I'll do a musical. They was like, go ahead and do it then. And I was like, challenge.
Yeah.
And there it was. That was the musical.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Wow. And you know I love anything that's got to do with the baby. So I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is the cutest thing.
Did you see the movie? You seen the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you in that movie?
Yes, I saw the movie.
No, I said, are you in it?
No.
I don't, look, we be in and out of so many movies. I don't know if you in that one, this one, that one.
No, I'm not in that movie. Why you don't remember which movies I'm in?
Because we do so many movies. We do so many movies.
No, I wasn't in that one, but I would love to be in a musical with the babies.
Right.
The next time you do one, sir. But shout out to Morgan, because Morgan doing big things. I'm gonna have to too. That girl, that lady, that sister.
That girl, that lady, that sister.
That girl.
Hey, look, she got a new single out. She got a new single out right now called Okay. And we should have had that. I should have got that to play tonight. Huh?
I'm gonna do the challenge, but I ain't been looking like how I'm supposed to be looking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't just half do nothing. So
yeah, the single is popping right now. A lot of people liking the single.
Yeah, I see it all on TikTok and everything.
Right. I love it. And my son did the beat, and I wrote the lyrics. Yeah, so
keeping it in the family. That's how you do it. You know, that's important too. That's something that I stress a lot. That I'm building a legacy. You know, right. My granddaughter was in the movie we did. That's coming out, taking up.
Right, taking up.
You know she ready. You know she ready for it to come out, Rasheen.
It's coming out next month. I'm sure next month.
I know. Well, you ain't gave me the information. You supposed to do it on my birthday weekend. I don't care.
I gotta lock in the date. I got it on the books, and they're telling me, yo, you gotta lock it in. So I'm like, all right. So I gotta lock it in. What is your birthday week?
August the 13th or the 14th, because my birthday party is on the 13th. I ain't got time.
I don't think it's the 13th or 14th. It might have been like, I don't know. We'll talk about that, because I don't think it's that early in the month.
Okay,
it's like later in the month.
Okay, good. We good. Yeah, I mean,
do you know? Look, that's how Save the Arts actually got started.
What that means?
Because I was a co-owner of an art gallery, and I was doing a little art. I didn't feel like I was that. I felt like I was good at first, and then the partner who I was the partner of the art gallery with took me to this event called October Gallery where all of these artists were, right? And I was like, dang! I was like, no, now they serious with it. You know what I mean? I was like playing with it, but they serious. And then she was like, well, you know, you want to learn more about it. You want to co-own this gallery. So I did. And I thought about, you know, anything I touch, I want to be in it and have a real name in it. So I was like, I don't want to just be no gallery owner. I said, I want to be something special in the art world. So I started thinking about it, and I was like, I remember when Lauren went on stage and got the Grammys, we wasn't there because we was in the lawsuit. So there was a feeling of, dang, this some bull. And I said, dang, we didn't get acknowledged at that moment. So I said, dang, and I started by having the art gallery and meeting different artists, it made me realize that these artists wasn't acknowledged. You know what I mean? What up, Los?
Hey, Los!
So it made me realize that these artists were never being acknowledged. So I wanted to create, so that's when I created the award show called Save the Arts Awards that awarded painters, sculptors, architects, and photographers. All of these people who weren't being acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Save the Arts was really born. And then later on, it went into kids. But at first, it was just all about those who weren't being acknowledged.
Well, you just answered my next two questions. Okay, check. All right, now.
Check.
Okay, then. Well, that's it. Because I thought you asked questions after. So, yeah, I mean, that's just dope. It's dope when you think about how much talent there is out there that the everyday person knows about. Like, we all know a girl who can sing.
Right.
No, correct. We all know a girl who can sing.
Right.
We all know a guy who can sing.
Right.
We all know a guy or a girl who plays multiple instruments.
Well, I'm gonna call some of them out right now since you brought that up. Candy Sugarfoot. I've been saying to Candy, let's do a record. Matter of fact, we did do one record. But I said, yo, let's do an album. Didn't happen. Who else I came across? Well, it's a girl named Shanna that's in Charlotte. Woo-hoo.
We can't hear you. Look, he just talking. Jamie. Y'all hold on, let me see my message.
He got his mute on. You got your mute button on. Take your mute off. Whoops. You see your phone, your mic is muted.
There
you go.
You know what? Somebody was calling and it automatically muted it. That's crazy.
I got you.
I thought I had them jokers blocked. He said, "Do you have your Grammy?" I definitely have my Grammy, my brother. I got it sitting up. I just built this a TV fireplace wall mount with marble, and it's sitting all the way at the top. Sitting at the top. So when you walk in and you turn to the left of my house and you look up, it's like bam, sitting up there. And I bought one.
You missed the first part of what you said because your mute was on.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, I was answering the question. I was answering the question. The question was, do I have my Grammy? And if so, where do I keep it? And I was saying that I just built this TV fireplace, marble wall in my house and at the top. And the Grammy's sitting at the top. Yeah. Look, I'll be proud of my little awards, yo. I'll be like,
I would be ready. I have a little spotlight on the video, so when you walk in the door, people be like, "Oh, damn,
look, I should have sent you a picture of that, so you can put the picture up like, bling, there you go."
I'm like,
yeah, And then, you know, in Greensboro, I got to acknowledge Pitch Vine Awards. I got an award from Saeed years ago when I first got here, and he gave me the Quincy Jones Award. I was like, yeah.
And you know,
Huh?
Quincy Jones, my favorite album in the whole world is
Mike
The Jones
Jackson?
by Quincy Jones. Yeah. The Dude by Quincy Jones is my favorite album. Like,
Oh, wow.
my mom got me that record when I was, God, how old was I? I would say I was like 12, maybe.
Well,
It was in the 80s, so no, I wasn't even that old. But I
Okay.
played that record so much. Like I can tell you that record backwards and forward. And so now that I got a record player, my brother bought it for me.
okay.
I need that on wax. I had to have it. I need Lucian's The Real Touchy Boo. That's my other favorite album. Like, you know, I gotta have it on wax because some stuff you gotta listen to on vinyl.
That's
You know,
right.
I'm still a vinyl person. I listen to a lot of vinyl.
That's what's up.
So,
What's up?
yeah.
I need me a record player. I don't have a record player. I got a phonograph record player. I got a Thomas Edison joint where the records are like this thick.
You
You
would.
ain't get no classic R&B, all of that, but I like to listen to what they listened to when I wasn't here. I like to just hear what they was into. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they got some crazy records. I'm trying to
And
tell
I
you.
think that's why I'm so musically, even though I'm not a musician, so to speak,
Right.
I am musically inclined. Both my parents were, my father was a musician. And you know, I just have always been around music my whole entire life. Like before I was born, I was around music. So,
Wow, nice.
and then I came to find out when we had an ancestry test done in our family that I come from a long line of entertainers, like going all the way back to Africa, like griots. And I was like, well,
Nice.
damn, that makes sense. You know, so I just think it's amazing. So next picture, and we
Next
got like
picture.
2 people. We got next picture.
Let's go.
Uh,
Oh,
what's
oh.
that? What's that?
That's the first of all, that's us hanging out at some club or something. We used to roll deep. We used to be like 20 of us at all time. And as you can see, the two, like that's my brother Cut. That's I'm standing right next to with the black and white OCM shirt. He passed away. And then right in front of him is my boy Benny, and he got the red and black shirt. He passed away. And then up there in the corner, where you see the white collar shirt, my boy C, he passed away. So my thing is this: when you are from like Newark, Brick City, if you don't have a friend or 2 or 3 or 4 that's passed away, I'm trying to tell you, it's a struggle in them streets. You know what I mean? So every day I look at it. Every day when I wake up, like I'm blessed. What up? I'm late.
That's the battle.
You know, I'll be like, you know, I'm blessed big time because I got over 20 something friends who ain't here that I was sitting on the porch with. You know what I mean? Like dreaming big, and everybody want out the ghetto, everybody want this and that, and they're not here no more. You know, and when I hit 50, it was like, wow. It was almost like I was looking up at the sky like, yo, y'all, I'm 50, y'all. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But it's a
Now,
blessing,
what was that
you know?
question Carlos asked you? Carlos had a question for you.
What is that?
Yeah.
Pet peeve of yours in the industry. Fakeness. Let me tell you something. The worst thing that, and this is in every genre out this month. One thing, like Los, one thing he know about me, and everybody know about me that really rock with me, I'm a real one. You know what I mean? If I got something and I can share it, I'm gonna share it, whether it's knowledge, whether it's a couple dollars, whether it's a ride, whatever it is, I'm gonna share it. I am not the backbiter type dude. I can't stand the dude that really don't like the other dude, but he acting like he like the dude, and then he stand around me and tell me how much he disliked the dude. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, oh man, why don't you just tell him? If you got a problem, just tell him. That's where I'm from. You know, I'm from if there's a problem, address it head on. Don't do backbiting. Don't do that. And in the music industry, there was always that because it was you had dreamers. This is how I look at it. Imagine if you take a truck, you park it downtown, and it's full of money. Open the back of the truck and say, whoever can get whatever, go for it. You're going to have some people that's going to be trampling each other. They're going to be killing each other. They're going to be stepping on necks, backs, arms. It's going to be pandemonium. Well, it's the same thing when you're pursuing your dreams. People are doing the same exact things. They just doing it in whack ways. They trying to block this blessing and, nah, don't get that person. Don't hire that person. You can't block nobody's blessings or stop nobody's blessings no kind of way. Whatever's for them is for them. And if you don't like somebody, it's usually not the somebody. It's probably something that person did that you probably could just address and then get past it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like where I'm from, it said, hey, punch him in the mouth, then he gonna understand you were serious. Well, you can't do that these days. You know, you can't just punch people in the mouth, but that's where I'm from. Just punch him in the mouth and then let them know you ain't playing no more. It's over with, you know? But to get past the petty, then we can really win. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing like, I can say I did 8 movies, but there's no 8 movies that I did by myself. It took all of us, all kinds of partners, and we all need each other to make an impact, to 5 fingers to make 1 fist. You know what I mean? Take 2 fists to do a fight. You know what I mean? So that's 10 people working together right there just for that simple fight. So when you're talking about the whole world, because each one of us is going against the world. You as a comedian, you ain't going against these guys in Greensboro. You're going against the ones in LA. And the ones over there and over there. The material, like, you know what I'm saying?
Myself.
No, yourself.
I could be
what I'm saying is you are being creative to yourself. But what I'm saying is, in terms of marketing and promoting the material you make, like if there's a DVD that you make and you want to get it on Netflix, you know what I mean? Netflix is going to say, why should we take this DVD over this one and this one and this one right here? It has to be something special on it that competes with what's already there. Like if there's a product in Walmart has thousands of products inside there. But if you want a product in Walmart, somebody got to get knocked out the way. You know what I mean? If you make a nice plate and then I make a plate with African symbols on it, then I'm going to take that spot where the African American stuff sit. You know what I mean? It's just going to be what it's going to be because Walmart going to say, oh, we can make more money off of this than off of that. So let's put that over there. You know what I mean? And because for me, I was blessed to actually be on both sides of the fence when it came to the industry. I was an artist to where I didn't know nothing but go create, go to the studio, go create, make me some music. All right, get on that stage, perform, come on. Y'all go to the radio station, go do the meet and greet at the college, go to the record store, come on. I was on that side. I was on the other side, songwriters and producers, where I'm actually in the meeting where they're talking about the budgets and they're talking about what artist is about to get dropped. And they're talking about, hey, look, we're going to get rid of that artist and we're going to bring this person in. We sitting there like, what? We were just sitting in the studio 3 nights with that person talking about we gonna make this hit. And y'all telling us y'all about to drop this artist, y'all about to rock this person's whole life. And this person ain't even from here. This person from Connecticut, or this person's from, because usually, you know, New York, LA, Atlanta, Miami is like these hubs now where people like playgrounds. But the checks usually get cut in New York and LA. That's where the checks get cut. So all these other states in between have super talented people that go to the places to get the checks cut. You see what I'm saying? But now they got to deal with the harshness of the variety of artists. So some people will be like, you know, some labels will be like, yeah, we're going to get rid of that guy that we got from Tennessee and we're going to go with this guy over here from Memphis. And they're literally just playing with people's lives like that. So I'm happy that the internet took over and allowed people to be independent and to kind of like make their own future, make their own way. But the only thing they got to do is just keep going. I got a son right now who, in his mind, he was failing. in music. He raps, he's streaming. He was like, boom, I got these streams, blah, 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 blah. And then I asked him, I said, how much you make last year on streaming? It was like $7,000. I said, boy, it ain't that many independent artists making $7,000. You're doing good. Yeah. So what I'm telling you to do right now is keep going, make more music, put it out there, keep doing what you're doing. And he was like, for real? For real? I'm like, yeah, boy, do it. Keep going. You know what I mean? And that 7,000 will turn to 70,000. That 70,000 turn to 700,000 and turn to 7 million. And they keep going. As long as you keep going, keep producing the music, keep making the fans, keep doing. I saw the question said, what are the advice for creatives? Here's the rawest advice that I have for creatives is to not give up. Boop. I'm going to just add it myself. And the reason why I say don't give up is because when you start to care about what people think, you automatically alter what you're trying to create. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If somebody say to you, Carla, you can ready to do a show, and then I say, Carla, it's all monks in there. Carla's gonna go, oh Lord, now I gotta fix my show where I'm dealing with the monks. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if I say, Carla, just go do you, the monks might love it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
And that's why
you know what? Everybody that comes in here always cater to us, but because you didn't, we love you. And you know, all of the artists that they give the biggest credit to when it comes to singing, when it comes to rapping, when it comes to even art, stuff like that, Basquiat and all, these are people who had a problem with being inside the box. So they were like rebels to what everybody said do. And that's what made them stand out even more. Prince was a rebel. Michael Jackson, even though he had Joe Jackson, he still broke a lot of, you know what I mean, stereotypes. He was a little kid out singing adults.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was just like so many different artists today have to kind of, if I said I wanted to be the champion in boxing, right? I would have to first go study the champions that was already in existence, their interviews, watch how Muhammad Ali moved, watch every person that's ever been a champ, go study them. And know when you get in that ring, somebody else got to get knocked out. If you think you're not knocking somebody out, you're not ready to be the champ. You're not. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got people that even like if I wanted to be a comedian, right?
Right.
I know who's at the top. We all know who's at the top. So he would be considered the champ. Kevin Hart is the champ.
Right.
So if I say, okay, I'm not looking at nobody else but Kevin Hart. I want to, if that was my goal, you see what I'm saying? I want to beat the champ. I'm going to shake his hand. We're going to hang at parties. We're going to throw a little drink back, take pictures, blah, blah. But when I get on that stage, my goal is to have, like, Mark the 45 King started the Flavor Unit, and that's where Queen Latifah came from. And he used to always say this, pay me what you paid him, but pay me $1 more. Just $1 more. So he can say, I did a little better than that one thing right there.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's so funny that you're talking about, and Javetta, you weren't on here when he said it. Taking Up is coming out next month. Now we gonna see. Now anyway.
Oh, you said I was about to say Dave Chappelle.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now who I think should be, like, to me, she's the funniest female comic out right now.
Who's that?
Is Miss Pat. I like Miss Pat.
Miss Pat? Who is Miss Pat? Who's that?
See? Sometimes the best comics ain't, go on BET.com, go on Netflix, and look up Miss Pat. That's her name, Miss Pat.
Okay.
And she's on America's Got Talent. And she's like me. She don't get up there and tell jokes. She get up there and talk about the crazy that done happened to her. She done been shot. She been a teenage mother. She done been on the stripper pole. She done drove. She all the shit I done did. And listen, she makes it hilarious because a lot of people, you know, I mean, there are so I can, and you know what? At first, because I got thick skin, but there have been shows and things that I haven't gotten because other women felt threatened by me.
Oh wow!
And I say, why? Because your brand of comedy ain't even my brand of comedy. Or we doing a show, or you mad at me over some nougat, and I said nougat, bleep me out. That ain't neither one of ours. You had them, I had them, and damn, ain't neither one of us got his black ass now. So we gonna let that stop the money, girl. Pass. I ain't talking about that, you know. But you would be surprised what keeps people from putting you on a stage, like stupidity, crazy stuff, not the talent.
Money truck. It's that money truck, though. It's that truck I was talking about.
It's just you holding stupid stuff against me. Why she gotta dress up to do comedy? Cause baby, that's like him. Either get like me or be like yourself and just do how you do. I don't worry about what you doing when you do what you do. I embrace it. And you know how I am about other black women. I love all black women. Unless you do something to me personally or to somebody I love, if you like it, I love it. For real. And I just believe we can all get to this money. I believe that we can all get to the, and not just that, when you make money, put it back somewhere. Pull somebody up.
Absolutely.
Help somebody. Because if you ain't never been without, that's my thing. And I think that's a big difference too. People who don't know, when you sit up and talking about Newark, I remember living in a project. I remember how my mama would dress me and my sister up for us to go to Burger King because that was an event, baby. Right. When you was on food stamps and welfare, going to Burger King was an event. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I remember that block cheese.
Oh, can I get cheese, mommy? Can I get mine cut?
I remember that King vitamin. I remember, look, I'm from Dayton Street Projects. I remember all that.
Listen, and I'm just here to tell you, I love Miss Pat. You feel me? And Miss Pat, she talk about the stuff you think about, and see, that's how I am. Like me, you know, I talk about screwing a lot. You know why? Because I like screwing. I talk about screwing. You know, I like screwing. I talk about my kids. You know why? Because they in here, look. You see she walking back and forth in the damn background. Don't give a damn about me doing this damn podcast with the phone. Oh, but she's chicken, so we're gonna leave her alone tonight. Huh? And you know what can you do but support each other? If we really support each other, we can do so.
But see, you know what? But let me tell you something. And people gotta understand that there's always, with these celebrities, there's always a money person in the background. Now, let me tell you what this money person is. This is a person that's funny because that person gets a bad rap. The person gets a bad rap because their morals and stuff is not 100% in place, but they are the ones who help people go to next levels. They're the people that basically say, they show up at Kevin Hart's house early in the morning. Hey man, get up, man. You're supposed to be at the gym. Come on, man. You gotta blah. Kevin's looking like, bro, it's early and it's hit, boy. But they saying to themselves, Kevin, you gotta be in shape. You gotta do that, because they have done the math. And they're like, we gotta get you on this movie. You know, they paying X amount of millions, blah, 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 blah. And they all about this money, boom, 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 boom. And, you know, sometimes when we think about those people, we all say, you know, our creative selves go, man, it ain't all about the money, man. I'm just more and more, blah, blah, blah. But the people who are celebrities all have that person in the background, all right? There's a person. Our whole ride in our career is Keith Ingram. He called himself the Dream Merchant, right? He was our manager. That dude, when we sitting at home, chilling and relaxing, this dude is taking somebody out to dinner saying, hey, y'all need to get my boys on this project. My boys need to get on this project. And y'all, I know y'all budget. I know y'all got $40,000 to pay them per song. What's up? Let's come on. Heather Headley just paid them $256,000 for 5 songs. What's up? What's up? And that was the guy, that was our guy to do that. And everybody who's successful has that person. So there is some people, you know, some people call them money hungry. They got all these different names for these people, but these people are the ones that take you to the next financial level. And they get you in the doors that you normally wouldn't get in because certain things you wouldn't even say. You see what I'm saying?
What you gotta do? You gotta wear expensive bra or what? What is that?
Nah. All you gotta do is show yourself as being somebody. Wait, what is it? I've been in the game for 12 years. We don't work. No, I would say all you gotta do is show yourself valuable and believe that you are, like, you got your creative head and then you got your business head, and they're always at war. They're always at war. Your creative brain want to stay creative, want to have fun, want to get along with everybody. Your business head is trying to pay the bills, get a new house, get a new car, and want to have a bigger bank account, and they don't care about nobody who ain't paying. You see what I'm saying? But it's hard to show up as both people.
Right.
So sometimes you got to get that other person that's 100% that. So you can stay 100% this, and now it's good cop, bad cop. You see what I'm saying? Right. While you saying yes to a person, yeah, I would let her do that. Yeah. The other person is saying no, they can't do it. They're not available that day because no, maybe later. When you get a different budget, maybe later. You know what I mean? Because there's goals in place. It's just like it's goals. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? You got to reach your goals. Before we wrap up, all right.
We always go over.
Because I was just getting started. Like we ain't even get into the good. I'm ready to talk to you. Know what I'm saying? I got tea, I got all kinds of stuff. Like, what's happening?
Right. Okay. So
This part one.
Oh my God. This is me gonna get himself a part one. You know what? We might bring you back after we do Cake It Up.
Exactly. This is part one. We got lots to talk
about. That's the movie that's coming out that we're all in. Me, Lo, Javera, Tamika, who's gonna be on here. So Sassy, who's another one out here doing it big. I mean, it's a whole gang of us. Simply Net, who I'm gonna have on his show later, but I'm gonna. I mean, y'all, this movie is it was so much fun making the movie. First of all,
absolutely.
Because he just let us be absurd.
That's right.
He just let us be absurd. And I can't wait to get you. What's my name? The Fresh.
Yo, it is funny too, man. That movie is funny. I can't wait to see it.
I'm telling y'all, that movie, y'all gonna holler. Y'all gonna laugh the whole movie.
Absolutely.
But I'm just very excited. So before we go, the main question I want to ask you, Rasheen.
Okay. What's happening?
Q. When people say your name out in these streets,
right?
You know, and you know, we don't care about what people think, but at the same time, like you said, we are building a legacy.
Right.
What do you want people to say? You know, if I was to go to your God forbid tomorrow, God call you home the most time, right?
Absolutely.
And people stand up and say, you know, people are gonna say this and that or whatever. But what would Rasheen say about Rasheen? What do you want people to remember most about you when you leave this world?
You know what? He was 100% man. 100%. All the way. He was Africa. He was hood. He was a preacher. He was a motivator. He was an artist. He was all kinds of stuff. He was 100%. You know, he was that uncle that's already gone. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, the ones we miss now. We miss our uncles. We miss our, you know what I mean? They was the real ones, the men, 100%.
And the drunk uncles was the best. Because they'll tell you the truth.
Absolutely.
Like my grandma say, honey, ain't nothing like but a drunk and the truth. A drunk can tell you the truth. You hear me?
That's right.
I don't care. I had a couple of drunk uncles who would just tell me stuff, and I sit and think about it later. And baby, that thing would get pierced your soul. You understand
Right.
me?
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
shout out to the real men out here
Right.
in the world. And you spoke about your kids. How many children you got, Rashid?
I got 5.
Woo!
I'm Big Daddy. Ain't no games over here. And look, you spit stuff out.
Before we go, let me tell you. So I had hit him up today, and I was like, "Listen, send your pictures, whatever." Pinky was in here. I was in here looking like, baby. I was looking like. I can't even tell you how I was looking. I was looking like Whoopi. When Suge was in the rain.
Right.
And Pinky was in here getting on my damn nerves. And he said, "Child, you know I got a 3-year-old." I said, "God."
3-year-old. I got all boys and one girl.
Still out here procreate, Lord. I said, please don't let my uterus go back into action. Don't you do it. Because Nikki is enough.
But you know, that's why they say you gotta watch what you speak out loud. Because I said a couple years ago, I said, dang God, I got all sons. When I get old, man, these jokers ain't gonna be around. They're gonna be living their life, blah, blah, blah. I wish I had a daughter. And here we go. Look, we had a party in Jersey.
So cute. You're cute.
We had a party in Jersey, and Shonda's cousins is going, "Girl, you glowing. Girl, you glowing." We're like, glowing? What you mean glowing? What you mean? You glowing? You know what I mean? Get home and they're like, get home and find out I'm like, we sitting there looking at each other like, what, pregnant? And then my whole thing was like, what if it's a girl? 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 And you know what? I rolled the dice on that and was like, bam, girl, up, shut down shop, everything closed, game over, we good. The girl is here. Damn.
I cried like one of them Africans in the commercials they used to start. I'd be like, because I wouldn't know what to do. Okay.
You know, look, I come from a big family. My grandmother had 13.
My grandma had more than that.
All right, so what's the problem there?
No, this like this.
The bigger the family, the bigger the cookout. That's it.
This like that. Okay, so Rashid, we thank you. Thank you. You were great. You gave us lots of information.
Oh, thank you.
And I just really enjoyed having you on here. I think people got a lot of information.
Oh,
and it was fun, and you were a very engaging guest. So I thank you. And you know what I said to you? You back out here because man, you ain't.
Listen, that's only part one. We got a lot. We can go deep. We can go. We can go deep.
Yeah, this is
we can go deep. We can go to we can go to some of my brothers that's need that manhood course, need that training. You know what I mean? You know, like that whole the problem. See, let me just address one little thing. All the women having these great events, but they only female events. You're really not helping society by just making it a female event, because the sisters already know what the sisters know. The brothers need to know some of what the sisters know, and they need to share. Yeah, they need to share. That's right. Absolutely. So yeah, so that'll make it a better village.
We can all learn from each other.
That's right.
So I thank you for being on here. Taking Up is coming out soon. Y'all
That's right.
Him on Facebook.
Right.
We post of ours. I promise you won't be bored.
That's right. And people, and for the somebody asked the question is where would it be streamed?
Oh,
that is, I say right now, come to the premieres.
But she lives in Houston. She lives in Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
My show is worldwide, homie.
Okay. Houston.
Everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so,
Houston.
That's what you saying.
Well, let me say this. Yeah. What I will do, and what we will all do, because we're all a part of it, is what we don't want to do is take our movie and put it on a platform and just stream it. That's not what we want to do, because there was a conversation that I had with some other writers and producers and filmmakers, and can you hear me?
Yes.
Where the reality is, as producers in music, we were only able to buy homes and things because there was a thing called an advance. The advance check, and then, then they would recoup that advance, and then we get paid royalties. But so we would never be able to survive just on royalties alone. So when people are taking their movies and they're just putting it on these streaming platforms, all you're basically doing is saying, give me royalties. Give me the pennies that add up. And it takes a lot to add up. I mean, Amazon, we had 4,000 views of Find My Way, and they gave me $11. I mean, tell me how that's going to help us. So we have to take our movie and shop it to a situation where there is an advance check. So we can spread the love with all the actors, and we have money to actually make more moves. And then we're in a better boat. We're in a better situation. We're actually growing. But just by spending thousands of dollars to shoot a movie and then take it and give it to a platform just to make 0.000.00.00 per play, it doesn't add up financially. So we're not in a rush to just throw it on a platform and not get paid. We actually want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I done called a whole bunch of people that I have in different businesses. I didn't even know I had that many people that I knew in platforms like in Disney and in BET and all them kind of places, but they're waiting to see the movies. So we gonna get the chisel.
So that's Rooster's coming out, taking up, and what else? You say, right?
Washington's Drive.
Washington's Drive. Damn, I'm in that one too. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. What happened? So yeah, y'all support the artist, support Rashim, and follow him.
Oh, so wait, let me say my last little thing, because I looked around the room, right, and I showed this room. It's getting empty in here. You see this? Mm-hmm. This was our office. We've been in this building for 3 years. We are shutting down this office because I have 2.29 acres of land on Randleman Road, and it's time to raise the funds to put a building on that thing. You feel me? So we're going to need everybody help to watch this. We're going to need donations. If you got connections, investors, if you know people that's builders, whatever, it's time. It's stepping out all the way on faith, and let's say it's time to grow. So that's what we're doing.
Well, kudos to you. Congratulations again on your flag.
Thank you.
The Legacy Award. And just, boy, you do. You do. And we are so glad to know you. And, oh, yeah, where you go?
Yeah, it was calling in. It was somebody was calling. What you say?
Okay. So tell your people that you was on Carla's show, float this when it come out. Tell the people they can come on here and watch it. And you see the podcast. And so, I thank you, Rashid. I really do. Because I know. I ain't got no Grammys and shit yet. But I thank you. Okay.
Oh, well, hey, look, we family.
Yeah.
Yeah, we family. Yeah. So it is what it is.
Okay. Well, until next time, until part 2.
All right. Bam, till part 2. Let's do it.
Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Bye.